Well, now apparently I want to stitch a Mother Goose Afghan. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle. If you watch the channel, you will know that I love browsing thrift stores for cross-stitch books, and I pick them all up. Even if I don't think I'll like them, I'll flip through them. And I'm glad I did, because I think Mary Engelbreit stuff is adorable. I don't know that I, prior to picking up this book, thought that I like it enough that I want to cross-stitch it, but I bought it for one specific pattern, and then after I looked through it after I got home, I found some other things that I really like, and well, I'm glad I bought it. There are a surprising number of projects in here, a lot more than I thought there were when I first picked it up. The book itself, I think, came out in, let me double check, I want to say 97, but I also don't want to mislead you. 1997. It is still in print. There are tons of used copies online, so it should be easy to find if any of these make you want to stitch them. So we're just going to do a flip through, and I will show you what is here. A lot of these, if you like her work, are probably based on images you've seen before. So first up is Everyone Needs Their Own Spot. They call these samplers, and I'm not going to argue about whether those are samplers or not, because that's dumb. Here is a bookend. This is on vinyl, and it is a placemat, and I can't remember what that ruffled thing right there is described as. And a key rack. It seems like for every big project there are smaller coordinating projects, which if you were doing a nursery or something would be amazing. Or I guess you just get to pick one. This one is Trick or Treat. I love the colors. I think it is gorgeous. And there's some little candy corn button covers and a little trick-or-treater. And a basket trim and a bag. I told you there were a lot of projects in here. And some of them are so glorious. Home is Where the Heart Is. This is one of the ones that I really like, but I don't know realistically if I'd ever stitch it, but hey, I bought the book, so I can if I want to. It's a little border with kitty cats and a pillow with that floral pattern from the chair. Like I said, can you imagine doing both of those for the same room? And now we are on to winter. She's got bright ideas for each season on how to use the pieces. Take a look at Believe. Did I tell you we're in winter? We are in winter, and now we have Santa Claus, and I did not see them when I was making the decision whether to buy the book. Look at the vintage toys on these Christmas ornaments. I 100% can see myself stitching those. And we've got a gift bag and a placemat. We flip past all those ornaments. Let It Snow with some absolutely fantastic snow people. The stocking, some mittens, and a coordinating scarf. There's a lot of combining cross stitch with other skills to make these projects. Peace. And a stocking and another stitched angel. Now we are on to spring, and this is why I bought the book. I love Mother Goose. I love anthropomorphic plates and dishes, and it all goes in with my fascination with vintage embroidery. Look at the Afghan. Okay, realistically, I know I am never going to stitch that Afghan, but I had to buy myself so that I would have the potential ability to stitch the Afghan. And then there's a wonderful Mother Goose pillow. She's transferred the cross-stitch design onto a tabletop, which I love. The ideas here are just fun, and you could individually do, yeah, the dish ran away with the spoon, so it's the dish and the spoon. This is the Happy Gardener. Got an apron and another border. I don't know how many projects there are in here. An embellishment for some bib overalls, trim to put around a clay pot. A good marriage. There is no more lovely and friendly and charming relationship, communion, or company than a good marriage. I like the idea of doing that as a frame. And birds and a wedding ring pillow. Oh, there she did that same frame as a wedding sampler. And now we are on to summer. The teapot is glorious. And little teapots and a welcome sign with teapots. Pretty much everything in here you could look at and tell without my telling you who the designer was. It's a tea cozy and a row of teapots. It's Good to Be Queen. And, oh, a checkbook cover and a pillow. I was going to say, when is the last time you've seen someone use a checkbook cover? But this book is also more than 25 years old, so that probably made more sense in 1997. Bloom Where You're Planted. That's another one. I really like it, but I don't know how I feel about the quotes. So a table runner, a bag. I just love all the detail. And here's another little bag with Bloom Where You're Planted. This entire book makes me smile. And a 4-season memory frame. I didn't see that either looking through the book in the store or looking through it at home. That's everything. I did not count the projects. There are a lot of them. This book could keep you very busy for a very long time. My favorite project is that Afghan. That's the reason I bought the book. But once I got it home and took a closer look at it, I realized there's a lot more in here that I am tempted to stitch if I don't think too hard about when I would make the time to do it, and all of the other things I have here that I'm tempted to stitch. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. I'm Michelle. This is my Romantic Tangle.